Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, everyone, to the ATS daily ATS morning meeting. Glad to have each and every one of you on. I'm excited. Today's the first Friday of the new year. Happy New Year to everyone again. I'm about to hand it over to our founder and CEO of the ATS JR Companies, all the way from G-Town, Texas, the millionaire and billionaire maker, innovator, creator, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
The Grand Rising, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Good to see Renita. I think I saw her face. It was good to see you. Yes. That's our golden child. She's the rich one. Yes.
That's it.
Got a whole afro now going on in locks.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Good to see all of you here. Today's topic of grace is we're going to combine. We're going to combine. We're going to go with, let's go with domain names. I keep it simple. Domain names and actual progress. There you go. We'll do that. Domain names and actual progress. We'll work it out. I'll show y'all a few tips or something how to get that done. It's Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was excited. It's Friday, even though she ain't got no job. I was excited. It's also full moon. So it's Friday, full moon, the first full moon of the year.
Yay!
Yes.
Second to last full moon of the winter. So so it's being some good times coming. Good times coming. Well, let's Grace, let's start with I'm gonna wait to what's the pretty girl name that never wears the same outfit?
We're all you got a lot of pretty girls out here. I don't know.
It's true.
Adonia?
Yeah.
He said never wears the same outfit twice. That's how.
Oh, that's how you found it. Okay.
Frida,
Right.
you talking about Frida?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I told you. See?
Same outfit twice. Okay.
I forgot it was so many pretty girls on the call. My bad.
That's it.
My bad. You're right. Shame on me. Yes, shame on me. I'm gonna wait till she get here to do the domains because she's gonna benefit from that. Actual steps. What you all should be doing now is February 1st cometh very soon. And what we've been doing for those of you who haven't who chiming in late or just you've been watching the crumble of Western politics, specifically the Republican Party. Maybe you've been doing that. It's a doozy. We can talk about that that will be talked about for quite some time. And that will be talked about. I can assure you, college classes right now are changing their agendas. Political college classes just to talk about what's going on because it is historic. There's no doubt about it. It's historic. It's more historic than the last. It happened 100 years ago, Grace, but this is steroids. This. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, it makes me feel good that there is a karmic consequences for being a jerk. I mean, it's kind of refreshing when you think about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess you can only deny voting, climate, and all sorts of stuff for so long before your constituents start doing that. And then I don't know. It's a lot. We'll talk about it. I'll leave room to talk about it here a little bit. That man was packing, Grace. You understand? He was packing towards his office, Mr. McCarthy, but we'll work it out. But it is, everybody gets what they deserve, good or bad. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming for sure. So unless you've been on a C-SPAN or Fox News bubble, then what we've been doing is building a business of our lives by February 1st, like the bigger, huge business. Just that thing that changes. And by big, I don't mean big as in size. It's big to you, big to your vibration and what you're doing for your life. So in Renita's case, she's already 6 figures and highly successful. So she can't build that. She already did that. So she's got to go for something bigger now. Like maybe she's the president of some school, or she's 7 figures and and she owns 3 schools. I don't know, whatever she wants, but it has to be something like that. It has to be so big that you can't achieve it, because that's what we're going to go achieve. That everybody got me? We're not building something we can achieve. We're building something that would fundamentally change our lives forever and create generational wealth. And February 1st is our first launch date. It is not our last. February 1st is our first launch date. So what does that look like? It's actual press. Well, this is where actual progress comes. See, in the title, Grace, actual progress. This is what it comes in at. So what does that look like? It looks, so Tree and Press, where's Melissa? There she goes. Tree and Press goes, okay, well, we're not cutting the ribbon yet, or maybe we are cutting the ribbon. And then she goes, but here's a landing page that join our waiting list. All right. Okay, maybe Arlen Brooks starts that way. But we will start some way. Is everybody paying attention? So maybe Deanna goes, well, I don't have framework together. Okay, well, you're going to have to find out, because every last one of you are going to launch February 1st with something tangible. Oh, that's right. That's right, Janice. Something tangible. Every last one of you. So you can go, oh, I don't know. You're launching with something tangible. I need to be able to see it. I need to be able to walk into it or sign up for it. Tangible. You hear me? I need to be able to go to some domain and say, yep, I see what Oda's been doing. Speaking of, by the way, your donations were well received and well given to the prisoners of terror unit. Good job to all of you. Yes, good job to all of you. Well received and well given. All right. Like having a Patreon account. No, you can do that now. What do you tell you? Okay, like, oh my God, yeah, we're gonna have a Patreon account ready by February 1st. You can do that now, but that's not good enough. What you're going to do is something great. I don't know, but you're gonna work it out. You understand? So let's go with that. Let's pick out some of you, not pick on, but pick out some of you for dialogue, and I'll give you examples. We're gonna do 3 options here. Write this down, Grace. 100% complete, soft lunch, and we'll call it a beta lunch. Give you examples. 100% complete is exactly what y'all think it is. I don't need to explain that one. A soft lunch is we're ready to start gathering customers and start testing our market, but our product is not finished. So what all of you can do is we're launching our 15 product thingy with 3 of its features. I mean, our 15 featured thing with 3 of its features, 6 of its features, or whatever that may be. Beta is the same thing, but you're doing it too early. I think beta actually stands for before early test application or something like that. It actually stands for that. Yeah, before early test application, something like that. It actually, beta actually says what it says. And that means that you are nowhere near ready for the 100% launch, but you got 1 element, 2 elements, 100 elements. It depends on how big your product is. that you're putting out there for people to use, get addicted to, or break. And they have no problem. They have no problem. Fortnite, the #1 online game in the world. My kids came to me years ago now, playing the beta version. And look at Fortnite now. Think of beta as a test server. That's too complex. Think of it creating and getting 1,000 people to test your product, and you get that feedback. Everybody here will fall in one of those categories February 1st.
Can you repeat what soft launch is again?
A soft launch is I'm not, or maybe so it's both and. I'm not 100% complete, or I am 100% complete. But what I'm doing is I'm gathering customers and launching my company at a soft level because I don't have features or I don't have staff that I need. It could be anything like that. I don't have the staff. I put it in church language. So Grace plants a church and she opens up the church. They have service, but Grace is missing an associate preacher and a children's pastor and all that stuff. So she's doing a soft launch until these people come. Okay, go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, another version of the soft launch is you get it to your inner circle and ask for feedback. It's kind of like, think of a pilot. It's a pilot.
A pilot is a very good definition of a soft launch, but keep in mind, a pilot is a home run hit. That's somebody's very best effort. So somebody swung their very best. So don't think pilot as in, I'm gonna just put it. No. When someone pitches a pilot to NBC, they have given their very best. So you have to do the same thing. You have to do the same thing. Okie dokie. I'm going to repeat all that. We're going to repeat all of that. But before, let me give you some examples. So I have ATS TV, and I pulled it again only because I want ATS TV inside of Arlingbrook. I want it inside there. Well, maybe they're not obvious, but it just makes sense to me, Grace, because I'm not trying to add 200,000 people an hour to ATS TV, but I am trying to add 200,000 people an hour to Arlingbrook. And if ATS TV is a feature of Arlingbrook, then I knock out 2 birds in 1 stone. But if I have to choose which one I'm going to do, it would be Arlingbrook. So that means the Stradivari shows and all these shows that we got recorded that are ready to come out, I'm waiting until February 1st. Hopefully we got enough features by then, the TV side of it. And boom, as the social media grows, those people and their fan bases grow. Get it? It would be more difficult for me to do it on the ATS TV side because it's the social media that is waking me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's not ATS TV. Did somebody learn something? I'm putting my energy in the right place, and I have ATS TV, a feature in the biggest thing that ever happened in my life. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to know that the thing that's near and dear to you, ATS TV, I have so many big plans for it, is just a feature in my reality. I'm gonna pause right there. Somebody tell me what I just said, because some of y'all needed that, because y'all out here spending the wrong energy in the wrong places.
Arlingbrook is the big picture, and ATS TV is a feature inside Arlingbrook.
Why? You're right, but why?
Because that's where your focus is on Arlingbrook.
Okay, it's right. So take it out my focus. Why? You're right. You've been right every time. It's not a trick question. It's just going deeper.
Because Jesus is always the answer. But for real.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct. Judges, she's correct. You win $200,000, Grace. Think about the growth, the 200,000.
Oh, 200,000 an hour.
Right. Explain.
You're building your own social media because you want 200,000 people joining every hour.
And which
Arlenbrook will do that faster than ATS TV.
according to world history, what grows at 200,000 people an hour? A TV station or a social media? All right, there you go. Go ahead, Deanna.
Okay, so does that mean that does that mean focus on where you want the big growth and then focus on where the growth can happen and then make everything else a feature of that? Like, okay,
Right now, the answer is yes. Keep going. And I'm gonna tell you why. Keep going.
so if I know that a $38 million mansion is the goal, then that's the big feature. That's the big thing. So then,
That's your 100% launch.
okay.
But February
Yeah.
1st, you probably won't start there.
But it's $38 million mansion Arlenbrook. I'm just trying to make it make
Yes,
sense.
the $38 million
Yes.
mansion
Okay.
is Arlenbrook.
Okay.
So everything else that I put in place is starting February 1st should be the stairs, right? So it shouldn't be, so basically I know that that's Arlenbrook, but I need to put the stairs inside of Arlenbrook, and I need to make them as stairs to Arlenbrook instead of like going this way.
No, you got the right idea. You got the right idea. Stairs. We're gonna give people more than stairs by February 1st. But you got the right idea. Hold that. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, it's like you're building a big building. That's what Arlenbrook is. But you need the HVAC, you need the plumbing, you need the windows, you need the floor, you need the elevators, you need the lighting.
Got
All
it.
that, especially the plumbing, or it's gonna stink up in there.
Okay, I got it now.
No.
You saying okay, like he just said, the big building. So you're saying everything that we're doing now should be focused on the big building.
That's correct.
Okay, so we shouldn't be outside of that big dream, the big building.
No.
Okay, not doing
no.
this over here and doing this. Everything we're doing should be contributed to the big building.
Right. You tried that last year, and every other year of your life, and it didn't work out.
So
Right.
okay, so that's what you were saying yesterday.
Yes.
When people ask you to do stuff, is this connected to Arlenbrook? Well, let's help out Arlenbrook. Okay, no, I'm not doing that.
Me and Adonia was talking about that yesterday.
Okay.
And Adonia was talking about that yesterday. Like, nope. She said I did that. I was like, you know what? Let's just stick with saying no to 99% of everything. So if it ain't got nothing to do with your $38 million mansion, then you can't do it, can't talk about it. I will see you next year, friend. Y'all hear me? Now, if friend wants to say, well, hold on, let me reposition it so it does help you build now. Oh, well, come on, friend. No. When you reposition it, come back and talk to me. I like that one better. Now, hold on, let's get you out these stairs, Deanna. Because stairs is not 100% lunch. It's not the soft lunch. It's not the beta lunch. Put that in the chat, Grace, for people that just join in. But there's an idea that it's hard for Americans to understand because we rejected England. You know, like we rejected England. Like F your tea. We drink coffee. Forget the right side of the road. Left side of the road. We drive on the right. Even though our mailboxes are still, that's why the postman still has to have, you know, the car on the, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, like forget that. in the rest of the world, well, I'm gonna say the rest, but pretty much wherever England colonized, but America, they have what you call the word boy is a good thing. Yeah, it's terrible in America, right?
Really?
If you call a black man boy, you might as well call
No,
him
I
a
know over
slave.
here.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay.
about you said in the East. No, I'm talking about when you said over.
Not just Africa is because they have what you call boys' quarters, head boy of a college or of a dormitory. You can hear it in Harry Potter. Head boy, boys' quarters. A boys' quarters is, I don't know how to Americanize this. Think of a room. No. Yeah, think of a quarters. A room in a mansion or in or in an apartment that houses the help. It could be teenagers, or actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's back up. Think about Thanksgiving dinner, and think about how you got the kids' table over there, and then the rest is for everybody else. Okay, so the boys' quarters would be the kids' table, but on a bigger scale. It would be downstairs. So you can kind of see it in America. Downstairs of a nice house has a half bathroom. There's no, like, you can wash down there, but you're gonna use a towel. You're not getting, it's a half bathroom. That means just a toilet and a sink. And there's a little closet area there. And then there's a little foyer. You can call that a boys' quarter. It's not, but we can go this here. So Deanna, what I'm saying is, if you're gonna do a beta lunch, you're gonna lunch your boys' quarters that has elements of your mansion. So it's where your butler would live at, or your kids would live at. Let's say you're doing let's say you're building a college, but you're not accredited yet, or you're accredited, but you don't have all the dorms built up. So you've built some makeshift facilities that the outside patios of a school. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to, or you go to a construction site and they've got these outside offices.
Oh, you mean like the little the extra houses they have outside of schools now?
Yes. Okay, great. Or if some of y'all got a construction background, they have the only buildings with air conditioning in them, and you could tell they're mobile. They got the little trailers. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Trailers. They got these little trailers. That's what you're lunching with. You're lunching with the trailers. And you got a sign out on the highway saying "coming soon" with the picture of what the building will look like. Y'all see it all the time. You've all passed a construction site. Well, I wonder what they're building. And then a couple of weeks later, they put the sign there and say, "This is what we building. It's going to look like this." That's a beta lunch, a soft lunch.
Okay.
You get it? And a boys' quarter, this makes much more sense if y'all were not in America. A boys' quarters is where let's say Phil bought a house in Ghana. Well, and he's not renting out, but he's leaving trusted people in Ghana to take care of the house. They wouldn't live in the whole area of the house. They would live in the house in the boys' quarters, watching his property, keeping his property clean. And then for them, they would get free room and board, things like that, because, stuff like that. All right. So that's the idea here of, I believe I was answering, was that beta lunch, Grace? Which one was I? Yes, that was you, Deanna.
Oh, okay.
Right, Deanna? Was that what you?
Yes, that was me trying to get an understanding of and I got it.
That's a beta lunch. The reason why I'm stressing this so much, because Janice got it when she asked her question. Oh, I can't BS then, huh? No, you can't. No, because by February 1st, you got to show me something. Beta, soft, or 100%. So you can't be like, well, I got my website up. That is not enough. It's not enough. In Adonia's case, your website is going to have a learning management system. And then it's gonna need some things. Are your quizzes set up? Can somebody join in here right now? Do you have all your payment systems set up? How are they paying? Is it PayPal, or if I want to use PayPal, can I use a credit card right here? Do you have your payment merchants set up? Let's see, what else would you need? Do you have your cloud set up for the courses that the people are going to take? Is your learning management system fast enough to actually house the people who are going to be signing up? If they're signing up, do you have a landing page to have them sign up? How are you? What's your content delivery network? You see this as CDN. Maybe you're using it as a cloud, but you got to have something that delivers your content so people can see it, to where they can't see the back office. They just see the stuff that they want and they need. And there's 100 other different problems you have to have. And I'm telling you, all those need to be solved just to do a beta launch. Just to do a beta launch. All those little things need to be solved just to do a beta launch. Because Adonia says, well, I don't have my whole company together, but can they take one class? Sure can. And that one class that's available for people to join would have solved all those problems. And then that's how you do it. Y'all got me? That is how you would have done this. So when I tell you we're going over domain names and actual progress, Grace, can you see what I mean by actual progress?
Yes.
So Deanna, when you come back, hold on, I'm gonna use you again, Deanna, because I want to use her when she comes back. So Grace, I'll use you for right now.
Okay.
You're venture capitalist is what
Yes.
you're doing. All right.
Yes.
This is hard money lending. I don't care what you call it. It's hard money lending. All right. You can spruce it up all you want to. You are a loan shark giving people money. You just ain't chopping people's knees off.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You're a loan shark. You're a loan shark. You just y'all be making stuff all fancy because you don't like the 48 laws of power. Use a loan shark. You understand? That's all it is. All right. So now that you fully understand loan shark, don't you?
Yeah, I don't have to get Jimmy the hook on you. Okay, I got it.
Okay, then. All right. But you do get Jimmy the hook. You do get Jimmy the hook on them by taking 20% of their company.
Oh.
See, can you see? See,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
you see how it's low. So you're like, well, I'm nicer than them though. I'm not gonna take your knees. You are taking my knees. You took 20% of the equity of my company. You took my knees, Craig. You did. Did you have to give up control? Yes. Loan shark. Nothing wrong with this. This is the legal way. There is no difference between selling drugs and selling stocks. There's absolutely no difference.
That's what the Wall Street trapper did. That's what he
well, there
said.
you go then. That's right.
Yeah.
The only thing is drugs are illegal, stocks are not. That's it. The hustle is the same. The hustle is, this is why drug dealers often make fantastic CEOs.
He said that's how he figured it out. That's how he figured out what stocks was. He related it to what he used to do.
The same thing. It is the same thing. As a drug dealer, you still need a piece of real estate. That's your corner. Then you also need a team. Then you need to know what's it called? Socioeconomics. No, there's a better word for it. When I know there's a whole degree for it. So it's like it's socioeconomics. We use socioeconomics. This is how people behave in the community. Yeah, you might want to know how people behave in the community because you're gonna get arrested if you don't know when the police come and who's gonna be snitching, right? You gotta know all that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, all right, so you get the point. Back to you, Grace. You are loaning out money.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Say, oh, yeah, what else am I doing, Antonio? Loaning. What else you doing, Grace?
Loaning.
Okay. Is you ain't doing anything else?
No.
Okay, then. So I'm gonna need a beta launch, soft launch, or 100% launch.
Do you happen to know what that looks like?
No, yes, I do. For me. Of course I do for me. You so slick. We talking about you.
I know. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, okay. We talking about you. What does it look for you to be a venture capitalist on a beta lunch, on a soft lunch or something? Do you know what kind of companies you'll be investing in?
Yes and no. And let me
Give it
explain.
to me.
Let me explain.
Give it to me.
Now, while I will love to be a loan shark for every company, my focus it really wants to be on minority-owned companies, Black and brown people, because they kind of have the most trouble getting,
That's fair.
I was before I do any of this, I'm just talking because I'm going to ask you, hey, what do you think? What are your thoughts on that? Is that a good way to go? If not, let's, switch it to what it is a good way to go. Because like I said, I am green in this area.
Keep going.
Now, and then I want to ask, is there a certain, I think this is what you're asking me now. Should I just focus on somebody it has tech companies, or should it just be any kind of company, or is it, should it be specific companies that I should be interested in loaning money to, because again, I don't know.
That's what we're here to. No. We're here to get rid of the I don't knows.
Okay.
And we're here to solve it. So
Okay.
That's the good thing is we're doing this on January 6th and not February 6th. If you're doing it on February 6th, you're behind 5
Yes,
days.
yes.
All right, you're behind. Okay.
Yes.
So you're doing good. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, did you do research on these companies? I've noticed there's companies on TV now. They're saying you need money, send us your information, we can get it into your account today. And do research on what their process is, how they do it, because that would be part of your competition. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You ever see those ads on TV?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. So I
Yeah, there's
definitely.
like 3 or 4 companies that are going after that market right now.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Field.
In essence, you're a bank.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Adalia?
Antonio, this is the comment that I think of. Her thought process I think is good. However, money's green, so everybody needs it regardless of color. Now, what you could do is emphasize that you would like to work with minorities, and especially those that think they're not eligible to apply or get a loan for money. Meaning, you have special maybe requirements or a little more lenient rules for maybe an entrepreneur and or people of color. But money's green, so you want money coming from whoever. The color that I don't think that should be the face of your business, meaning that's what you hone on. It's a minority based, but because you want anybody that needs your money, you want to be able to lend to them. Would that be a decent statement? A thought process, Antonio?
That's how Antonio think.
Yes.
You speaking Antonio language. Money is green. I have a strong emphasis on the underserved community, but I need to make money somewhere. You understand? Go ahead, Phil.
And Grace, remember the return of your investment is actually more important than your return on your investment.
Okay.
And watch Shark Tank.
That was about to come up. But see, if you're not doing that, you ain't taking yourself seriously. And that's YouTube now. You can just go to YouTube.
Gotcha. Okay.
Of course, I'm sure whatever NBC, whatever they own, got a streaming service. You can do that too. But you need to watch that. That's work for you now. You just gonna happen to have fun doing the work.
That's good.
All right. Now,
Yes.
but let's back up because you're sitting and asking my questions. We're solving these. We don't need to solve at this moment. We just solving these. Cool?
Yes. Cool.
Antonio invests in disruptive companies, tech companies, and health companies.
Say that one more time.
Disruptive tech and healthcare. That's all. Sometimes healthcare companies are tech, and sometimes tech companies are health. And sometimes the company is so weird that it has no category because it's disruptive.
That's it. Okay.
Why? Because disruptive companies never going to go nowhere. Tech is not going nowhere, and people are dying, eating processed food every day. Healthcare is going to be good.
Mark Cuban's going after all three
Mark Cuban's
with
going
his
after all three.
prescription drug company. Disruptive health and the tech.
Mhm.
There you go. That's almost a sure bet. Only the CEOs can mess that up. You get it? So that's no. Keep your mic unmuted, Grace. You got kids running around the background?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. All right. So that's us. Gianna's next. So how you gonna lunch? What does your lunch look like? What does your beta lunch look like?
Um,
Some sort of portal that you have people pitching you their businesses.
oh, okay. Okay.
You need to go duplicate your own Shark Tank. Phil was right as usual. It's just, one of those things. Build your own version of Shark Tank. And there's your beta, just a small version. Well, I don't want to tell you what to do. See, I'm trying to stay away from that. I'm trying to tell you how small, big, large. But there needs to be some sort of portal to where people have an opportunity to email you their pitch. Do you understand a business pitch and how it works? The truth is you do, because I had you and Melissa do the slide deck. So that's a strong version.
Okay.
But you need more practice, more than likely.
Yes.
So then when you watch Shark Tank, instead of you having to go all over the internet and research how to pitch, which you will eventually, watch Shark Tank. You're going to see how to and how not to. You're going to watch billionaires and millionaires adjust pitches on the spot. Then you're going to see what kind of pitches work. And you're also going to see the value of sales too. I promise you that. I promise you that. My first question is always, how many sales you did? That's my first question. Because I need you to have customers already.
Oh, well, we're pre-revenue.
Yeah, that's not good enough. Because the reason I want anybody wants customers, because I want to see if there's a market for what you're actually doing. Yes, your idea is good. Did the market say your idea is good? You can tell me all day. That don't mean nothing. Are people buying your stuff? Yes. Phil, pre-market. Well, you know what? I'm pre-no.
That's the phase D.
There's an old story about the dog food company. Have you heard it?
No.
There's this great convention. They've got thousands of people in the audiences, and the CEO is up there, up on the stage, going, "We've got the greatest marketing department. We got the greatest graphics. We got the greatest," and the gigs going on and on. And in the back room, the little guy says, "But sir, the dogs won't eat the food. The dogs don't like it."
Well, then there you go. Hey, that's just in marketing. Just something that ain't gonna happen for sure. That ain't gonna happen for sure. If the dogs don't like it, if the customers don't like it, there it is. There's your thing. You got me, Grace? You actually have your
Gotcha.
answer. I accidentally gave it to you.
Thank you so much.
It's some sort of portal. But what that looks like, you need to watch. I can tell you what it looks like.
But you're not going to.
No, for one, me telling you ain't gonna do nothing but hurt you, because you ain't building your company now. You building a company I want you to build.
Gotcha.
You understand? That's why I keep quiet with Deanna. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing. I got beat up about that already. I don't say nothing no more. You understand? But if you watch Shark Tank, I promise you, your brain will start spinning and sources start talking.
All right.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
You got your February 1st.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, good. Yeah, I clap for Deanna. I mean, clap for Grace. All right, good.
Thank
good. You. No, you're very welcome. I'm just a genius. Don't worry about it. No big deal. No big deal. All right, Deanna, to you now. At what time are you leaving?
need to leave at 11:45.
Okay. Alrighty. What was I going to say? Yes, you. Now, your company's different. That was a finance company. That was a finance company. Okay. Grace, at some point, and let me not confuse you. Don't worry about Grace. Just don't. Just,
What-
you want to hear it anyway?
Yeah.
I hate stable coins. They get on my nerves. However, at some point, you may want to consider stable coins due to the fact that some of the disruptive companies out here right now are in marijuana and other things not approved by the federal government,
Mhm.
but they're very good and they're very disruptive. And 20 years from now, 10 years from now, they will be legal. It's just is what it is. You know, there's dispensaries in California coming to Ohio soon and things like that. So it's all good. People have their footings in place and they just need funding. The reason I say you're going to do stablecoin because stablecoin allows you, because none of the payment merchants will accept payment, but a coin has its own payment merchant. But a stablecoin allows someone to trade a real money and get a token for it. You don't have to understand it, but just know that you are using real money to get a token which cannot be stopped because as far as the payment merchants go, you're not accepting money, you're accepting your tokens.
Okay.
You're doing
I
tokens.
heard you mention this before.
Well, I'm a smart guy. You know, I do stuff like that. Yes, I had a whole company pitch it to me this way.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So just put that on your way back burner. Deanna, you have a different company. Your company is not in finance
No,
or money lending.
Nope.
Tell us your company.
it is I hate to say it, but it's like self-help.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, a therapist is self-help too, huh?
Yeah, okay. So it's along the lines of self-help. Well, no, it's not along the lines. It is self-help. It is self-help.
Okay, tell us about your self-help company, which is a billion-dollar industry, multi-billion-dollar industry. You'd be okay.
Okay. The company is the Connected Life. The product that I'm launching on February 1st is Framework.
Is it big enough to my standards?
Yes.
Okay, I remember you coming sometime in November and it wasn't big enough and I made it big enough. Are you still doing that thing?
Yes, I am.
Antonio,
Outstanding. Yes, sir.
I just asked Siri, how big is the self-help industry? 10.4 billion.
Well, 2.4 billion. You get some good water.
To tap into that because I want 9 figures and that don't even. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Phil. Thank you very much.
You can cast your net in that water. It's
Yeah,
perfectly
I sure
fine.
can. I sure
Yeah.
can. I'm gonna cast it wide too. Cast it wide.
Yeah.
Yes, it is still that big.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so what I'm doing is for if you're on the Bureau keynote, I actually did a short presentation about Framework. And what I'm doing is I'm taking that and I'm doing what Antonio said. I'm doing a book. I have the journal done.
Okay, post those 8 things out there, Grace.
I will be finishing the outline of my book today. My plan, I have my journal is done. I'm gonna do the planner. I'm trying to figure out the workbook. I think I have an idea. I'm doing the merchandise. I have a program. Need to work on the podcast and the TV movie. But the ultimate thing for me is I want to sell 1,000 journals a day I want to have 10 certified framework coaches per major city. And within that, I want to have 10 children for Compassion International a month.
Okay. Does it 10 children for what a month?
Compassion International a
Okay.
month. Like every month, I want to add 10 children that we support.
Good. This is real good. Selling 1,000 journals a day is magnanimous. That's definitely big enough. What else does Framework do?
Framework, when you ask that question, what do you mean by what does it do? What does it do for me? Or what was it given to me? What was the purpose of it being given to me?
Fair enough. Okay. All this sounds great. So how do you launch on February 1st?
I launched with the program, and I'm waiting to get an update on a date for the journal, but I'm launching with the program because the program's already ready to go.
Okay. What does that look like?
That looks like a 10-week program where we go through framework. Oh, and I have a webinar. Yeah, forgot about that part.
Okay, good. 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 No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
It's because my webinar is done because I did the presentation during Bureau keynotes, and that's my webinar.
Good. Good. Is the program free or paid?
The webinar is free. The program is paid.
Okay. Is it a low ticket item or a high ticket item?
Oh, see, that's oh no, it's a low ticket. It's a low ticket it's a low ticket program because the certification is the high ticket product.
And how then, okay, are you launching with the certifications?
No.
Okay then.
So I'm doing a soft or a beta.
We about to be finding out right now. And if you're just joining us, we are actually, Grace, tell them what today is about. Let me see how good I'm communicating.
Today is about actual progress. Okay, actual progress. I forgot the other first part of it, but because we talked about
Domain names. I put that in there for a W.
Domain names and actual progress. Because by February 1st, we will be launching it's 3 options we have of the launch: 100% complete, soft launch, or beta launch. But he needs something from you that is tangible.
Tangible.
Okay, tangible.
And then so what's a 100% launch, Grace?
Like, it's done, we ready to go, nothing else to be done.
Facebook today.
Facebook, okay, yeah.
All right, Dan. And what is a soft launch?
A soft launch is we're not
Facebook
100%.
2005.
Yeah. You still poke holes in it and bring it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not fully staffed. I don't have all my features together. I'm Facebook. I don't have live TV because it wasn't even invented yet. Like mobile live TV didn't come out to like Periscope did it in 2010 or something. So there was no mobile live TV. I didn't have, things like whatever it may be. Facebook didn't even launch with a
soft launch is Twitter Blue.
Twitter Blue is a good soft launch right now for sure. Actually, well, yeah, both versions of Twitter Blue. Twitter Blue before Elon Musk took over and Twitter Blue now as it is are both soft launches for sure. And then you have the beta launch, which is before early testing application. I think something like this, what it stands for. I can't remember right now. But what's important here is I am putting this feature out there. And this feature is out there. This game is out there. And it's too early. It's got bugs or whatever that may be. But I'm looking to see, this is where my market and research development comes in. And I'm looking to see how many people like it, where my hoes at. Tatis, join up. Y'all stick with me. I'll fix it. So when I put it out, a beta 2.0 or the actual version, I did it with all the feedback that came back to me. We're doing 1 of 3 of these. Why is this important? It is important, Antonio, because y'all ain't coming here to February 1st thinking. And now that you know you're launching, you have to show something real. So Jerome is not allowed to come with, I got my book published. You can do that anyway. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's why I keep asking Deanna these questions, because right now she's checking the correct boxes. Okay. Stradivar, you look exactly like your profile picture right now. Like exactly like your profile picture. Hey, Deanna.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we've got a program
Mm-hmm.
and it's paid.
Yes.
No problem. You ever had a paid program before? Personally,
No.
you. Okay.
No.
Doing a good job.
No.
Doing a good job. That's good. It's not good enough for me yet, but it's good. And we have a webinar.
Yes.
Good, good, good. What happens after Janice buys your program? So this is the stuff Ron needs to hear.
Okay. That is yeah.
I
yeah.
haven't thought that far. All right.
I have not thought. Okay,
That's what
so
you're doing
I've
by
broken.
February 1st.
So I've broken this up into sections.
Talk to me.
Um,
Hold on, real quick. Pause. Is this helpful to y'all? Can y'all see? This should be very,
Yes.
very helpful.
Yes.
Yes, you're building to launch. You're not building to build. Right? What did I say yesterday? You're posting
Antonio.
to convert. Yes, sir.
One of the most important things right now was when you asked her if she has done that specific thing before, because it really matters. Because if you have done it before, then maybe I don't even need to ask you further questions regarding that specific part of your plan. But if you haven't, then you ask the question, what happens after that?
Yeah.
So that was really important that you asked her, hey, have you done this before?
Right. He's absolutely right. So Deanna, you're doing a great job. And now we're chasing this rabbit. So what happens after Janice buys your program? And I think you said you got it broken down in 3 parts.
okay. Okay. So
Take your time.
I can't focus on multiple things at one time. I have learned that about myself. So I stopped doing that.
Good.
So I wrote it out like this. So what I do is, so this is the list that you gave us. Plus I added the free items, small tickets, and big ticket items, because I added this from a list that you gave us a while ago. And so what I do is I go through each one. As you can see here, there is the book, and then what I'm supposed to do with the book, and then there is the journal, and then my notes on the journal. So, because if I don't do it that way, I will literally fry my brain and nothing will get done. So I haven't gotten to that part yet, but I will be getting to that part, because I have my master journal. I will be getting to that part today.
Good. Very good. Very
So
impressive.
if you ask me this question tomorrow, I will 6 times out of 10 have your answer for you.
The good thing is I'll ask it to you Monday and put you back on camera so you can help teach everybody. But there's a lot of things she just did. She showed that's a definite written plan. Y'all saw she had it written down. Her handwriting is immaculate. There's no doubt about it. That was obvious. And then she's got a master journal that's doing the top 4 tasks that she's doing. So the reason why she's getting things done is because she is using tools and resources to focus her thinking. Kind of what y'all should probably be doing.
I got
right?
to.
No doubt. So you have Adonia's problem now. You and Adonia in the same category. So let's talk
that
about
category.
yes.
I don't mind being in any category Mr. Donya's in.
Fair enough. You're selling a course, or is it a course, class, same thing? Well, a course would have a bunch of classes in it, and that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what the certification is. The certification is a course.
All right.
And
So
then
you
I
need
have a program, which is the 10-week program. So I both in.
So then you have a Donia's problem now. Genuinely, you need a proper domain name and actual progress. Like I literally did this class after talking to Adonia yesterday, because now here's the domain names are so cheap, y'all can buy as many as you want. To stop putting so much thought into it. However, you also need to put so much thought into it. It is both and. It's both and. Stop crippling your company, putting so much thought into it because they're cheap, but also you need to pick the right one. Go ahead, Deanna.
Well, the wonderful thing is, hold on, it's loading a little slow. I have a domain name because
But
during,
before you,
oh, sorry.
does it fit your big vision dream right now?
Oh, I never asked myself that question.
Let's see. That's. I don't know if it does. Let me bless you real quick and let's see if this works. Because you have Adonia's problem. Because Adonia sent me a few domains yesterday, and all of them were good. I'm sure all of them were taken, though I didn't even look them up. But they didn't fit what she is trying to do. I didn't tell her that because we were having like 6 conversations in one conversation. And then we were texting. So we had 6 conversations in one conversation while texting. So it was a bunch of stuff going on, and I didn't want to muddy the waters. Deanna, same thing with you. No. Come, don't multitask. Come here.
Oh no, I'm not multitasking.
Right.
I'm here.
But don't get, because framework may not work. I don't know. Remember, it's a domain name. But right now, let's break this out. You need a learning management system that is a thinkific, a college, a whiteboard, a blackboard, all that stuff. Yeah, go ahead. A teachable, all that stuff. Go ahead.
So you just confirmed for me something because okay, so I have so for the all things tech class, I was building a podcast platform / LMS system in one.
Okay.
So people could not only have their podcast on this, have their podcast, but if they wanted to put up courses so they can teach through podcasts, they can do that too. But so because I remember talking to you about that. So what that does is that causes me to simultaneously launch.
That's right, Adonia.
The program.
She just said I just taught her something. She was only thinking about the podcast name. We're trying. Yes, go ahead.
So it now lets me know that I need to simultaneously launch the program and with model media.
Yes. No. Well. But yes. You need to do what I am telling you to do right now. You need to post them 3 again, Grace. Watch this here. It's gonna make so much sense. Adonia was saying something yesterday, and she was real smart. It was like, well, this people asking this and this, and I need to let some things go. And I got these programs I need to do. And I was like, well, let's just focus on saying no to 99% of everything in your life that is not making you retire and leave your job. This is exactly what I told her. You can ask her yourself. And I said, including me. So if my conversation with you, Adonia, is not helping you leave your job, you are obligated to say no. Nope, Antonio, I can't talk to you right now. The number you have dialed is disconnected. It won't be back on until I live my dreams. Do you understand? This is where we at.
Okay.
Period. Same thing with you, home. Same thing with you, Deanna. Your domain needs to fit 100% lunch, soft lunch, beta lunch.
Damn.
It's the name. See, don't you get it?
So what you did was you just made it even bigger because now I have to do a simultaneous launch of things.
Well, no. You need to respect that you're going to add more features and simultaneously lunch sometime in June and July and stuff. But
I'm
you're
on a
gonna
beta.
you're gonna lunch in beta, and your name needs to reflect, encompass, encapsulate your July energy that you're talking about right now.
Okay.
That's what needs to happen.
I got a question because
Yes.
I know you.
Mhm.
Why
If
July?
y'all summer solstice, and you
Gotcha.
are a Taurus, so it just made sense astrologically. But anyway, you're asking upper level questions.
Well,
And,
because
you
I
know,
need to look, sir, look.
understood. Summer solstice is in June, but you get the point. Now, just pay attention, Adonia, Deanna, Tracy, Melissa, Laurie got his handle. See, Veep Meep is already there. So he can put in pieces. It's all, no matter how many times he adds a feature, it's still going to be Veep Meep.
Is he option number 100% complete?
He'll probably do a soft lunch. If I was him, I would do a soft lunch. That means I would lunch with, even if it's 100% complete, I will.
Antonio,
Yes.
just want to point out that Mark Zuckerberg changed Facebook to Meta. Now, here's the thing. There was already a company named Meta on Instagram, and he just had enough clout, enough pull to literally take their domain, like take their handle from them. Diana, you don't have that luxury. So, if you are going to build a metaverse 10 years from now, you might as well start with your company already being Meta and you already having that name. That's what Antonio is saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Understood 100%. And thank you, Ibrahim. And Antonio, you actually confirmed something
Good.
that came to me, what's today, Friday? Actually, at the beginning of this, no, Wednesday, came to me Wednesday. I was sitting here and I was working on things, and it just, casually walked its way into my consciousness. And you just confirmed it for me. So,
well, good. Because framework shouldn't be the name of your company. It shouldn't be your domain name. It should be a feature in it.
yeah, it is a feature.
Product in it, but there you go. Go ahead, Adonia.
Antonio, you set me up. I've
I
got
did.
to add. You know why? Because we were talking about something specific, and now I realized I was really being small, and I was not thinking outside the box. So I'm in a whole nother place now because you were already on top of the mountain. I was just putting my boots on. So you was way ahead of me, and I'm just now really realizing you did that. Again, helpful, but I got a lot to process right now. I really do.
The good thing about what you're saying is I wasn't just on top of the mountain. I had already decided that I wouldn't go listen to what you were saying anyway. That's what happened. So, I had already.
That's why I don't like you.
But but the truth is, I even told her though. I told her, okay, so you gonna be in charge, but I'm still gonna act like me, but I'm gonna submit to you. When I said that, she should have known I was up to something. She should have known I heard something and blah, 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 right? So one of the things I'm gonna show you. So I'm kind of looking at, so this is, I'm not yet, maybe sort of, but this is kind of what I'm looking at for Adonia. Okay, right here. This is the number one right now. I just sent it. Doesn't matter. So this idea right here. Here's the programs and courses and stuff, and then right, just all that stuff like that, right? Because she wants to do something like table talk. Okay, then so she's gonna have a few guest teachers and stuff and staff, and then she wants to have like almost a newsletter. She wants to be this source of human resources that is changing the world. So here is her good stuff, Buzz Life, blah, blah, blah. Just this idea of these things. So she don't know that I'm way past what she's thinking. I just ain't said nothing. Okay. Go ahead, Deanna. I'm sure Donia's gonna chime back in and, and
Well,
say something.
this actually may help Miss Adonia. Are you going to go back after you finish your February 1st? Well, no, because you say you're programming all year, but after you finish that, are you going back to all things tech? Because I need to integrate an LMS into Umlato Media. So, and I can't, that ain't my ministry. But you know what? In my law of attraction planner, it asks one of the questions that it does at the beginning of every month is like, what new skill are you going to acquire? So I guess I'm going to be acquiring the new skill of programming soon. Pray for me. But you are my teacher.
Me? You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, well, all that was dope. Okay, cool. I was confused.
Yeah, you're my teacher.
Okay.
So I need to know when I need to be ready for my programming classes.
Well, true. You just haven't asked the right question yet, so I haven't said anything because I know that it needs to come from your head. Let me help all y'all out real quick, okay? All of y'all need it to be your idea, but when you are closer to someone, that gets heightened and extremed. So I haven't told Deanna she's not building what she's building yet because I already see the problem she's going to have and I already see it's not going to work. What's going to work for her is the exact thing she wants, but she's actually building a software as a service. She just doesn't know it.
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Umlato Media is a software as a service. It is a SaaS. It is a SaaS.
So you're building a tech company. You just going all the way out your way to say other things. I just ain't said nothing, Grace.
Because I am not trying to build a tech company. I just want
Grace
a
is
product.
a loan shark, and you are a tech CEO. And here's it.
Come on, tech CEO. Come on.
See,
come on.
I don't want to be you. I don't want to be you, Tony. I don't want to be you. I don't want to be you. I don't want to do that. Don't tell me what to do. And now look. By accident. See, but you gotta be careful when you say stuff. So I don't say stuff. Okay. Adonia is doing the same thing. Adonia is not building what she's thinking. Adonia is building a media company. I just can't tell her that yet because she don't want to be on video. Do you get it? So,
Whatever.
I'm with Miss Adonia on this one, okay? Look.
I didn't say nothing. Go ahead, man.
But I do have an idea because of what you just said. I had to get my notebook out that fast because you're planting seeds now. I just got to water it and fertilize it. But I really am not liking you, but I like you. Thank you.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Hold on, Antonio. This is a question for Miss Adonia. Miss Adonia, are you at home? I know you're not out in all that weather. You better be at home. Working at home.
I'm at home, but I have to be out in the weather. I have one of those days I'm driving like an old lady for real because it's bad.
I know.
What's going on in California? Is it raining in California?
Yeah, it's like a flooding and everything.
It's stormy, and we don't know how to drive as it is anyway. And so now we got rain and puddles and trees falling and all kinds of craziness. People flipping old cars and falling off the bridges. Not used to it. We haven't had rain in forever. It is consistent rain. 7 days. We got 7 more ahead of us. It's been nuts.
Oh yeah. I don't know. That is Houston, Texas, right now.
Yeah, they have shown highways and stuff underwater. I'm like, I need you to be at home.
It don't rain in California.
Just come on and move to Texas, Miss Adonia. Just come on, move to you.
I
Already
I might have to have a second home. That might be where it's gonna be.
And my second home is actually going to be in California. So there you go. Go ahead, Phil.
To continue with the analogy of planting the seeds and fertilizing and watering it, Adonia, I hope you have worked on that tree of when you leave, you stay. Because so when you're ready to make that presentation to your company that you now are going to be part-time, I want to have you practice your pitch on me. because that's a win-win for everybody.
Yep.
I will
Yep.
take your advice. I've already taken your advice
You
in my
she
head.
did. She did. She
I'm
did. She
putting
was
them
talking
on a
about you
retainer.
yesterday. She was
Because
talking
they
about you
come to me all
yesterday.
the time. So if you're gonna come to
Ev-
me, I'm gonna send you my invoice. So yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly what.
When you're ready to do that, we'll use me as a practice pitch.
Yeah. She was talking about Phil yesterday and how she was actually talking about that yesterday and coming right back around you. She sure was.
All right, just checking.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you said something because all of y'all need to be using Phil and Susan, but I ain't gonna say nothing until 5 minutes from now when I say it again. That's all right. That's all right. If you just Grace, tell us what we doing today for people that just joining us, but not just that. I'm also, in fact, I have a dream speech. The more I keep saying I have a dream, is the more you recognize the speech. So go ahead and do repetition. It's a great speeching tool, Grace.
The topic is domain names and actual progress, because on February 1st, we all will be launching our companies, whatever it is that we're launching, and it must be tangible. And the three options we have is either 100% complete, soft launch, or a beta launch. But we will be launching February 1st, and it must be tangible because the season for learning is over. It is now the season of executing, and we are there for that. So that's what we're doing.
Good, outstanding. I have no idea how I got 5 conflict restraints. How to do one thing. Excuse me, y'all. Just give me a second. Hold on. Hey, y'all gotta watch me. I've fooled around and looked at something. This should not be here.
What's
should
your
not be. I shouldn't have. I must have did something. You know what? I'm gonna clear the restraints. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, is that red? That's red. I shouldn't be here. Log in. Yes, I just cleared it. So all of them are this now. Good. All right. I'll fix that later. Good. All right. That's no problem. I can fix that. No problem. You shouldn't be wondering, that's Olive Brook. You're literally looking at it. It's all of this is just the login page right now, but I'm not showing you nothing else. All right, I'll have to come back and fix that. Sorry, but somebody said something that made me think. We're talking about launching and how you must launch with something tangible. By February 1st, I'm launching this social media one way or the other. You hear me? One way or the other. I guarantee you, come February 1st, I will only launch on Apple. I can guarantee you that. And it may not even be February 1st. It may be February 2nd and a half. I promise you. I promise you, it's only going to be on Apple. It's just going to be, and it has nothing to do with, oh, okay, you doing it like Clubhouse, just Apple first, or just nope. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I just only have worked on the Apple version for now, and I ain't going to Android right now. It just is what it is. I'm not doing it because to switch over to Android is going to take a whole nother month just to get that off. And I'm not going to do that right now. So we just talk about lack of time. That's all. You, Deanna, are launching a software as a service. So your domain name needs to respect and reflect that. Adonia, you are launching a media company. How? Because everything you, Adonia, keeps saying is, well, I want to have this show and this show and this show. Y'all not paying attention to what you're saying. She wants a show with exclusive content. She doesn't want a learning management system. We're just going to start that way. She wants a show with exclusive content. And what she wants to do is she doesn't want to be the star of the show. She wants to have healthy conversations. And in her mind, she sees healthy people talking about these healthy conversations, which makes her now the producer of the show, which now makes her, what's the black dude that's buying all the weather channels?
Oh,
Byron's.
but is it Byron Allen?
Yeah, Byron Allen. That makes her Byron Allen. She's Byron Allen. She is, what's the dude? Burris, Kenya Burris. She's Shonda Rhimes. I don't really know white producers. Sorry, I only know the black ones. But you know, she's I only study the black ones. You know what I'm saying? So, think of other white producers and put them there. That's who she is. And that's what she's building by accident. She's not even trying to. But what she's doing is so what is an executive producer? An executive producer typically starts off as somebody holding coffee for somebody else. So executive producer is someone funding the project and giving the direction and the vision. Adonia, how much does that sound like you?
What had happened was, yeah, there's some directing going on in my career. Like mine's more like babysitting, but yeah, so I guess that would be me.
Yeah.
Never is bigger than I would have gone, but I have to learn to think bigger. So thank you.
Right. So Adonia is either, there's only two positions that Adonia is explaining that exist on this planet. Only two. She's either the provost of an education company or producer of a media company. That's all she is. That's everything she keeps describing. But you can't tell people that, Janice, because when you take them too fast, you understand, they, and the alpha women don't like to be taken too fast. Now, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. That ain't what I said. I said this. Yes, ma'am. I understand. Yes, ma'am. You're right. There you go. Deanna, you're a tech CEO whether you want to be or not.
Yep.
That's what you're doing.
I have received that.
So you're building a website that then is going to have an Android and an app and an Apple app. It is what it is.
Yep.
So are you starting off in February with an app or a website? An app or a learning management system. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care because they ain't my business. It's not. It's not my business. It's your business. My job is just to guide y'all along the way. Is this clear? Okay, let me help y'all.
Abundantly.
You have to be.
That would be my word, Donna. That was good one. Abundantly.
Y'all have to be so far ahead of the game that you are ready. I'll show you. Top secret stuff. But here is my writing app. Now as a writer, I use a writing app. I don't use a word processor. I use an app for screenplays or books, novels, etc. The app I use is called Ulysses, which is actually English rendition of the Greek word. I don't know. Ulysses is the Greek word, so never mind. Yeah, so Ulysses would be Greek. I forget the English rendition. I forget what y'all say. Anyway.
I thought you'd use Scrivener. More like a Scrivener person.
Yes. Yeah, I thought about it. When I first started, but I chose Ulysses for something. I can't remember what it was. And so here's the app right here. It cost me like $50 or something. But here it is. And this is the books. Here's So Happy and Grateful, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. But what you see is book 1, United Cities of Celeria. Here's the prologue, and here's all the chapters, blah, blah, blah. It's finished. And did this little pop-up happen for you, Grace?
Yes, 18316.
Yeah, the zero's off. 183,106 words. All right, and then, but look, here's book 2. It's just 2,000 words right now, but I got it completely outlined. That's so you can look at it right here. You can see, right, completely outlined. But here's book 2, book 3, book 4. And you have to be so far ahead that while you're pitching book 1, you're finishing book 4. I'm trying to make this make sense to y'all. Okay. While you're pitching book 1, you're finishing book 4. And the reason why I know it's can you, and look, but not just that. Please, this is all time. I shouldn't even show you this. But that's not it. Watch this, Grace. Now, Deanna's gonna get it, but just watch this here. When I come down to book 4 and I scroll all the way down, it says end of book 4. Okay, let's do that. Watch this here. When I come to book 1, it says end of, right here. Here's chapter 21, and here's the epilogue, which is dope. And then here's the epilogue. You come down to epilogue, book 1. It tells you, end of book 1. Stay tuned for the next adventure of the ghost and the United Cities of Celeria. And then it gives you the title for book 2, United Cities of Celeria.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, let me show it to y'all in the way it actually looks in
Grace,
real life.
let me tell you something.
Can you see this little pop up here, Grace? Did this pop up happen? No.
No.
Okay, so let me hold on real quick. Let me share my whole desktop. Let me just get rid of some of these notes, and then I think I'm good. Okay. Share. Wait. Share desktop. Bam. I think okay, y'all can see everything now.
Yes.
You see this little
Epilogue. And,
okay, yes. So right here, this is what it looks like, because I understand what this means. Yeah, don't. So this is what it looks like in real life. Man. So you come down, and now it says end. See, that was at end of book 1. It didn't make sense to y'all, but so now it makes sense. So this is what it looks like. End of book 1. Stay tuned for the next adventures of the ghost, United Cities of Celeria, and then it gives you the title of book 2. Fight together. Book 1 is burn together. But as you continue, then it's got the book 1, thanks to Deanna, she told me to do this, ends with the prologue of book 2.
Nice.
Yes, it ends with the full prologue of book 2. Full prologue, just so you see, because here's the prologue.
Marvel. And yes.
Okay, so I'm glad you understand that. So here's the full prologue of book 2. Now watch this here. Then book 2 ends with me telling you, end of book 2, pay attention to book 3, survive together. And then book 3 ends with book 4, telling you die together. All right, that says burn together, fight together, survive together, die together. That's all 4 books. Pay very close attention. And when you get to book 4, it tells you end of book 4. Stay tuned for the next adventure in the Cities of Celeria universe. Inhabitants, citizens, the rest.
Marvel
Hilarious.
Universe.
Book 1.
Valerian verse.
You're not paying attention. I already know what the 5th book and what I'm doing looks like, ends like, who it involves, etc. And as far as I'm concerned, this book here is a 5-book series. It could be longer, but I really wanted to just be a 5-book series. So I'm telling you, while pitching 1 book, I am 9 books ahead. You're not paying attention.
No. Let me break it down from my brain.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying is I'm laying the wood for step 1, but I already know what the house looked like.
Yes, absolutely.
From the inside, like I already know what the tiles look like. I already know the colors of the house. I already know how many bedrooms. I know the colors of each bedroom. I know the furniture that's going in each bedroom. Like I'm already there. On the
Antonio knows what his kid looks like when he's asking his mother on a date before he's born.
Exactly. That's
the span of how far he's planning.
That's it. Like, hey girl, you look good. Our kids, by the way, are handsome kids, and one of them plays basketball, stuff like that. I know this is what I've done. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to show y'all without showing y'all. Let me see. No, I can't show y'all. But what I've done is I'll just read it to you. I've got okay, I'm gonna read it to you. I know for sure this top secret information that Inhabitants is a 5-book series. Right now, Cooper Rose is going to be a great character. That's all I can tell you. Cooper Rose.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's a great name, isn't it?
Did you just say inhabitants?
Inhabitants, yes. See, after one I told you I was gonna do later. No, I decided it's next in the series. It's next in the universe. Inhabitants.
I like the name Cooper Rose.
I know. I picked names like that on purpose.
Don't do nothing crazy like you did with please.
I might. And here's the deal. Here are all the books that that's why I said I just want to be a career writer. Here's the deal. Inhabitants. Inhabitants is a 5-book series about, I can tell you what it's about. It is about this super duper crazy uber billionaire that works for, let's just say NSA, CIA, all this stuff like that. And he gets tired of the fact that he knows Janice is going to die and nobody's doing anything about it. So he does something about it. And Inhabitants is about saving the regular inhabitants of the cities of Solaria. That's it. That's all I'm going to tell you. There's more, but there it is. And then there is the Ghost series in itself.
Wait. Because what you shit, I can't say. Okay, you did something.
I did
at the end of book 1.
I did.
That paves the way.
I know.
Dude,
Because
that's where Inhabitants came. Inhabitants, what you set up at the end opened it up for Inhabitants, and
nobody knows it but you, because you read the whole book. Nobody knows it.
Dude.
But I'm telling you, in book 1 ending, I dropped massive seeds for book 5 of another series ending. Not just that, then there's the Ghost. I'm not going to tell you if it's a prequel or a sequel. And then there is Connor Mason. That's a whole series. And then there's an unnamed 7-book series. There's an unnamed, I don't have a name for it yet. There's an unnamed 7-book series. I know what I wanted to do. I know how it works. I just haven't said that. And all of these, I'm missing one actually. There's one more. So unnamed kind of series, Inhabitants, and Cities of Solaria. And all these books commingle and intertwine in some ways into one universe. I didn't try to do that. I wasn't trying to be like Marvel Comics. It wasn't on purpose. It just kind of happened that way, maybe because I just watched too much Marvel Comics. I'm not sure. It wasn't my intention, but it became clear through feedback that that's exactly what I was doing. Somewhere on the 3rd chapter or the 8th chapter of book 1 of Cities of Solaria. And here's my point. I know how all 5 of these series begin and end. I know who dies, who does not. I know everything in between. So it's so easy to write book 1 of the series, the first series, and drop little hints and stuff and create this universe, because I'm not just far ahead. I am the architect. And I know how they get pushed and pulled to Arlenbrook and etc. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The work that we're doing, hold on, Melissa sent me something. The work that we're doing is the work. If you follow what I'm trying to tell you to do for February 1st, I'm trying to put you on this pathway. Any questions? I'm getting ready to end the call. Melissa, this link isn't pulling up. Let me try. Hold on, let me turn off my VPN. See if that's the problem.
I'll send in a line app, but it's someone that it's a line producer you need to make nice with.
Did he freeze?
He froze.
Yeah, if he turned off his
All right. Yeah.
VPN,
I turned off my VPN so it
it,
froze.
it freezes everything for a second.
Okay, yeah, my VPN was stopping this from going. Yes, I think Phil, you want to say something?
Well, just if we're ending the call, just a little humor for the end. A good friend of mine is named Larry Winget. And some of the books he's written is People Are Idiots, and I Can Prove It. You're Broke Because You Want to Be. It's Called Work for a Reason. Shut Up, Quit Whining, and Get a Life. Your Kids the Way They Are Because of You. Just so you know the kind of books this guy writes. And he's like this.
That.
No Time for Tact, 365 days of words, wisdom. So today's words and wisdom. People are selfish, understand it, deal with it, manage it as best you can. Don't be naive and pretend you don't understand it. You'll only get hurt.
That's dope.
Let me give you yesterday and we'll leave with that. If you're unhappy, unsuccessful, sick, or broke, please keep it to yourself. The rest of us don't want to hear it. So don't feel compelled to share.
Wow.
I want to buy these books. Can you say the guy's name again?
Larry Winget.
Okay, thank you so much, mate.
Larry Winget. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Okay,
his
yeah.
first book was Shut Up, Quit Whining, and Get a Life.
I just Googled him. And right under his name, it says orator. That's so cool. Like Google literally just, I didn't know that was a category. Like you look up speakers, they show up as authors and whatnot. This guy is like straight up orator.
Yeah, he's a piece of work. He's a good guy too. How it all started, he started being the traditional motivational speaker, and then somebody said something from the audience. He just said, well, shut up, quit whining, and get a life. And it just came out of him during his speech, and he said, I'm going to be the pit bull. He calls himself the pit bull of personal development.
Yeah, I was about to say that. His tagline is so cool. I just looked him up, the pit bull of personal development. So cool, so cool. It's got alliteration and whatnot.
And he's a great guy. I mean, he's really got a good heart. I mean, he's not an asshole.
Well, it just carved out a niche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. Melissa just sent me this link, and it's pretty cool. This guy's a big deal, obviously. Let me move this out of the way. I have no idea what I'm sharing. Oh, your screen is loading. There you go. Did it
So
share?
we can see it. Ken Farrington.
Yes. And this guy is a line producer, and obviously he did She-Hulk, which has gotten great rave reviews and CBN and stuff like that. I mean, CBS. He's a big deal. Big deal. So I saved this link. Since I'm here, let me check my notifications.
While you do that, sir, I get notifications from ESPN, and it says doctors say DeMar Hamlin's breathing tube has been removed, and he's now talking to his family and care team. So he's breathing on his own.
Good for him. Good for him. That's good. Yeah, I've never imagined in my life somebody would have a heart attack on the field. Jesus. Yeah, good for him for sure.
It's a pretty common phenomenon. If the ball hits you in the chest at a certain point during your heartbeat, your heart stops. It's happened before, you know. It's just one of the things. It's kids in softball. It's happened too.
Wow. That's incredible.
It's a timing thing that it hits your chest at the right time during your heartbeat, and that makes your heart stop.
Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Good for him. I'm happy. I mean, it was good to see.
That would be the wrong time, actually, not the right time.
Yeah, good for him.
You know what they said about him? When he did wake up, the first thing he said is, did we win the game? Is that crazy? He is still in his genius. And I thought that was just amazing that's what he said.
Yeah, that's to show you how much of a good teammate he is too, that for sure.
And they said and the doctor said to him, yes, you have won the game of life.
Yeah, buddy. So that's dope. That's crazy. That's crazy for sure. Crazy for sure. February 1st, be that far ahead. I only showed you what I'm doing because I want you to see the idea of putting in the hard work that nobody knows about. You got to put in that work. And you can't, it's the spirit of excellence. It's the spirit of excellence. If you do everything excellently, then God will just bless you, even if you're being dumb. If you have this energy of excellent, you have no choice but to be blessed by this universe. You don't. You have no choice. It's our motives that put us on the opposite side of success. But if you're being excellent, everything works in its proper timing, and that timing will always work out for your good. But when you come here February 1st, all of you are launching. And I know some of you have already made the excuse of why you can't launch. You're a loser. And don't do it. Don't be a loser on February 1st. Because on February 1st, there's no loserness. You're going to launch something, but it's not some bull. It's that big thing that you've been doing. I can't tell you to launch the whole thing because life just don't work that way all the time. But you will do a soft launch, a beta launch, or something. Go ahead, Deanna.
I think I answered my question in my head, but just for others. So what I am launching is a part of a larger conglomerate. This is like, I know what the house looked like. This is the step. So when it comes to the different aspects, do they all have to be like the same name or just in the house?
Well, if you look at my books, 5 different series, all different names.
But
so
in
you
the
can,
same house.
But in the same house, and you can consider book 1 of the United Cities of Celeria a soft launch of the whole universe that I am launching. It's not a beta launch. The beta launch will be letting you and Melissa read it. You get what I'm saying? The soft launch is getting the major deal. Now, here's the deal. None of this works if I fucking suck. Let's just keep it real. No, it doesn't. If I suck, it don't work. So, this Michael Jordan said himself, if he was scoring 2 buckets a game, wouldn't have no sneaker deal.
Dogs don't like the food.
Yeah, exactly. Dogs don't like the food. None of this works. You can have all the 5 of them series all you want to. So they have to be well written. They have to, and I'm in a suspense thriller, and I have to respect the suspense thriller genre. And then I get to push the envelope to my own uniqueness, that I get to do. And so it just is what it is. It just is what it is. You get to do it. You get to do it the way you want to do it because every story has been told. There are no more original stories. So you have to tell a story in some way that gives you a competitive advantage. In my case, I chose to write as far as the Cities of Celeria. I chose to have 2 Black characters and 1 white character lead. As protagonists, but the main protagonists are Black, but they're Cajun, Creole. Why? Because I wanted a strong female lead, because most books don't have that. I wanted an underserved community, because we've all read stories of white people. This just is what it is. And then I wanted to be able to use Cajun and African folklore in the stories because y'all don't know nothing about it. And since you don't know nothing about it, there's this uniqueness going on. Now, is it a golden ticket? No, it's only a golden ticket for someone looking for, which is plenty of them, underserved or books that are great stories with some unique spin on them. That's it. That's
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
So this year, on average, how many people are you dropping? Because you tell everyone else to drop the people who, as you said, drain you, who are not vibrating on your level. So a ballpark number, how many people are you dropping who are if not useful, then anti the energy of the cities of Celeria?
Yeah,
How many people are you dropping?
I dropped everybody but my kids, Deanna. I damn near dropped Grace. Grace came back in. You know, ask Grace. Everybody.
So Antonio, here's the thing.
Mhm.
Everyone, you drop people, there's just a way of your cup to fill with other people. Why
Mhm.
not get intentional about it and start filling the spots of the people that you're dropping with influencers within thriller series niche? There are so many book clubs, so many book bloggers who just do thriller content. You can bring them onto this call and they can benefit from the other things. You can even set Diana to do it for you. Just invite people onto this call who are actively influencing other thriller readers. There are so many of those.
That's a fantastic
So
idea.
I'll be sending more information about this to Diana on Line App and to you as well. But yeah,
Appreciate
definitely, like if you're thinking 5 years ahead in terms of the product, why not think 5 years ahead in terms of the marketing?
Yep, absolutely. That's rock solid. Rock solid. I just pulled up a Google search. Rock solid for sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Had no problem with that. Saying he catching my concept, and I'm looking at these people. Yeah, good. Good. Definitely. We're definitely looking forward to those links. He's absolutely right. I receive it. Let it wash all over me. That's the goal, y'all. Everybody's gone. If it doesn't fit what I want to do, I'll talk to you 2026. You know, maybe I'll see you on Thanksgiving, Christmas. You know, that's it. It's not personal. Actually, it is. It's very personal. But it ain't personal towards you. You know, it's personal for me. It has nothing to do with you. That's it. You know, I ain't even played my video game. I had to cut that off too. It ain't doing what I needed to do. And cut that off too. You know what I'm saying? So every single thing is gone, and everything is gone, everything is gone. What I want more than anything is to manage a software, Facebook, LinkedIn, something, and travel the world while just waking up in different countries, writing a scene of a book. That is it. That's it. I want to call in. Phil, did you talk to Teresa? Yeah, she's messing up. Go ahead and go down there and fire her, Phil. I don't know. It's something. That's it. That's what you get paid the $1 million salary for. Go ahead and get it done. That's it. I want to call in. I want to call into the job and get it done. That's it. I know, right? $1 million salary. I'm on the way, Antonio. Say less. Yeah, say less. So that's the goal. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm having really, really good. I can see it now. I can taste it, Ibrahim. I can feel it. It keeps me up at night. But this is, in fact, this is my last thing. This is what I want. I keep trying to tell y'all. You have no idea where your life will lead, but if you don't take care of your primary source of income, if you like, I'm a teacher. If you don't take that seriously, you can't branch out and do these things. If Ibrahim didn't take seriously writing, he couldn't be a cartoonist because no one's going to respect you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for real, 100%. No one's going to respect you if you're not respected in what you're currently doing. So when you branch out to that multiple streams of income, or you branch out to that thing that you know you're supposed to be doing, when you do that, all those people that highly respect you as a music teacher, Stradivari, will go with you. But if you do not operate in the spirit of excellence, and if you do not take that seriously, you don't have the bandwidth to take people with you. Remember that. So be faithful to the few. Come on, Jerome. That was right in your alley. Be faithful to the few. whatever you've been given, and you could be rulers over many. It's just that simple. Happy Friday to all of you. We will see you Monday for Phil and Susan and the 2 things that they do. Grace, help me
Let's
out.
study a book
There you go.
and wins and challenges.
Yes, and Grace, we got to put up, we got to put up the rest of the book. So let's try to do that maybe this weekend so you don't run out of content. Cool.
Can you put the book
Diana,
link in the
Antonio, my
chat again?
review. You got to do my review. I already got 9, and it's a shame that the first buyer hasn't posted his review. You know, you can get in touch with customer service. They can fix that review issue for you, by the way.
There you go. Yeah, can you do that for me, Deanna? While I do, yeah, let's do that. I had my VPN on and Amazon flagged me. That's why the review didn't go through. And I have my VPN that it rolls IP address every 5 minutes too. So I'm sure I looked like a bot or a terrorist. It literally rolls IP addresses every 5 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all. It is crazy.
Okay.
So
Miss Shelley was asking something. I don't know. What she was
go ahead, Miss Shelley.
Oh, good morning. Can you put the book link in the chat again? I was waiting, but I guess I'm gonna have to go with the ebook to get it quicker. For Monday. Sorry, I'm streaming.
Oh, just do the YouTube, the YouTube link.
Okay.
Yeah. The YouTube link. And we'll send it to you directly as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Also, is the gaming class tomorrow?
Of course.
Well, you said we'll see you on Monday, so I just wanted to remind people that's in it.
Apologies. Yeah. Of course, yes. We'll see you tomorrow. The gaming class, of course. Yeah, no. We're building Grand Theft Auto, our own version, and then there we go. And then Melissa just sent me some good stuff. Well, that is it from me, everybody. Deanna called me right after this. Y'all enjoy Stradivari. Good to see you. I swear you look just like you sent us a picture. You look just like it right now. I mean, you look just like your profile picture.
Yeah, that's the new mood. That's the new mood.
No doubt. Well, be ready because as soon as I get Alderbrook up, which by February stuff, I'm gonna put them TV shows up on that. So as the social media grows, your popularity grows. So that's what we're talking about. All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much. You can play better. You can dominate. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.
Love you more.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you so much.